It is so easy to layer and stack and add and complicate. It's a great mind, a great engineering mind. And I say artist too, because I think it's a blending where you can visualize and come up with things where you take stuff away, and by taking away, you add to it. Jack, one of the Smart Woodshop fam, dropped these off as a gift, just one of his little designs that he made to make his life as a finished carpenter go a little smoother. Just this two-part design, all made out of 18mm ply, going together that easy, two of them, and I could make a third, a fourth, how many ever. A pair of these will hold 20 pieces of trim. It's very important that we take just 1 minute to acknowledge the sponsor of today's video, the Smart Woodshop. If you go over to thesmartwoodshop.com, link in the description down below, there's a lot of great information over there. If you click on Ron's store, you can order any of the smart plans, either individually or in packages. Scroll down a little further, you'll see a direct link to order a ready-to-assemble Polk Smart Bench. And further down, you'll find affiliate links if you use those links. And by the way, all of those links are only for tools and materials that I use. They'll give you a great deal and won't charge you any extra, but they also support this channel. All right, let's get back to the video. On the Florida Fixer, I had to pick up 7 more pieces of 6-inch base molding, 16 footers, and didn't want to set up the sprayer. So we put out the horses, just like we're going to spray them, and Chris rolled them and brushed them. And as she finished each one, she took it, and these were set up and set it. And so she was able to put each piece on one of these so they didn't touch. They dried really nice. We just left them out there under the carport, and it worked excellent. And I was thinking, back when I did all the other base, a lot more than 7 pieces, and all of the trim around the doors and windows, I really wished I would have had these. We were stacking them out on tarps, spreading them out, letting them get a little bit dry. Then we were putting little piece strips of wood across the tops and putting them on, and it stuck a little bit. It worked out fine. I've done it that way for years, but this really worked out well. And I liked them so much, I made a deal with Jack. I am going to draw a set of plans, and I'm going to make them available in the Smart Woodshop, and Jack is going to be a part of that, so he will get paid for his design for each and every set of plans that sells. I'm going to set it up automatic, or Chris is going to, so that it'll be an affiliate thing, and he'll just get digital payment each time one of these sells. So I'm going to go through, and I'm going to, in SketchUp, I'm going to build a model of these, get all the angles figured out and the widths and everything. But what I'm going to focus on is creating a pattern to make one of these. And so I'll lay the pattern out to be used with a router and a bushing, the way I do with all of my tools. And taking your time to build the one, then you'll be able to just put it on a piece of plywood and use your router and just cut it out as many as you want. And the beauty of it is I'll stick with this height, but if you do the pattern, you could just finish it up to a point. Then you could release the pattern and shift it up if you wanted to make one a little taller or a lot taller. You could just keep marching it up. And then I will make a pattern for this as well. The cutout here and the cutout on the bottom match up so that, you know, it's stable, but no screws or anything. And then this hole here is, I assume, for hanging, for storage. What I like about this design, it's deductive design, not additive design. Very much like my router tables, where this is a piece of 18mm or 3/4 plywood. Nothing added, no screws, no glue, no pieces put together, no stacked up pieces, no laminations. It's simply a piece of wood, and Jack cut away at it, removed parts until the McGee Smart Trim Tree appeared, just like an artist that takes a big piece of granite and chips away until his statue, his beautiful statue, is found inside of it. I love that kind of design, that artistic, engineering, creative mind. It's just so neat to see something made from material, and it's a reduction of the material, not adding on. It is so easy to layer and stack and add and complicate. It's a great mind, a great engineering mind. And I say artist too, because I think it's a blending where you can visualize and come up with things where you take stuff away, and by taking away, you add to it. I'll put up another quick video letting you know when the plans are going to be available in the store. I still have to design them and, detail them out, and probably make, a couple samples myself to make sure the plans are accurate. But once I get it done, I'll get them up in the store, and then I'll let you know. Also, I'm going to be modeling this. It's going to be pretty easy. I got to figure out the angles and stuff to get it accurate, but it's going to be a pretty simple model. If you'd like me to bring you along the way as I design it in SketchUp, you might learn a few tools. It's a really great program. I don't think I could run my business without it. So if you'd like me to do a screen recording, kind of talk you through what I'm doing in SketchUp, then be sure to comment in the video down below. It does take more time. It slows me down. So if there isn't a lot of interest, I'll just get it done and get the plans up and ready for you. Mahalo for hanging out with me in the Smart Woodshop. And thanks, Jack.